Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where we are once again finally continuing our Star Trek New Horizons playthrough as the United Federation of Planets. I do apologize for the delay in episodes. I was in the middle of moving, and I'd hoped that the stuff that I'd pre-recorded would be enough to get us through, and then I'd be able to start right up and not miss anything, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. I ended up taking a little bit longer to get set up than I'd hoped, and ended up recording a bit less than I'd hoped. But we're back now. We should be good to go. I am still a little bit... That does mean that I am a little bit lost on what we were doing, but I think our situation log is empty. We are just trying to make a bunch of friends for joining the Federation. There's a lot of the smaller factions over here that we're trying to get over to, so we're kind of exploring and expanding in this direction. If we can get the Betazoid aliens, or Betazoid houses rather, in, that'd be our next goal. Someone actually did suggest in the comments doing wars to change the government types of some of the people around us, and then we can get them into the Federation that way. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. I'm going to check our policies. We'll change to Liberation Wars when we can. That's 2198, yeah. So that's actually a little while away. But let's get back on into it, and we'll see how we're doing. So let's check our relationships. And yeah, so the Betazoid houses are the people that like us most but aren't in the Federation. What is the coalition downside? Minus 26 from distance. We only need to be a little bit closer to them. So we should be able to creep around the side of the Orion Free States. And so I'm not sure if the Orion Pirates are going to be an option for us to wreck that way. Same thing with Beta Rigel and Nausicaan Raiders. But we'll do what we can to all of them. Because our goal is to try to get everyone in diplomatically. But Controller Anarchy, this tech allows you to choose between two fundamental ideological paths that will greatly impact the future. Okay, so let's do that. And I did say I wanted to look at some of our other policies, I believe. So let's see here. Farming subsidies, don't really need that. Everything else is active. Purge is prohibited, slavery is prohibited. I think we got education policy as well. Definitely free higher education, we're going to go with that. Healthcare policy, universal hospitals, of course. Gotta stay Canadian. Federation member policy. I think this is the one that I was suggested to stay with as well. If you guys want to confirm that in the comments or something, if you have any suggestions for change of those, I'm definitely open to it. We are doing okay with what we have, though. All right. Who's our option here? What can we do? Offer to mediate a dispute. Visit sign council to research focus. Oh, well, this is interesting. So did this just change stats and then... Huh. Well, let's go with Vulcan, I guess. And we'll do that for this one and see how that goes for us. Alright, so the next thing we wanted to do, we are neighboring with the Klingons. We want to make sure that on this side we're kind of taking all these planets as much as we can. And we'll wrap around here as well. Temerians, how evil are you? Temerians... They're kind of evil. Not super evil. And just to be clear, my judgment of how evil people are is whether or not they like me. So... Okay, the other thing we could have been doing, or the other thing we were doing, is trying to build up some of our star bases. I think having the ones that border on the Gorn and the Klingon are probably going to be in our best interests here. This one's upgrading. Ooh, we got traditions. Federation unlocks access to the diplomatic quarters and humanitarian aid. There we go. And that does that for us. Adopting all the Federation tree traditions reduces the building cost by 10%. In addition, we'll unlock 1 Ascension perk slot. So, carefully shape and alter the ecosystem of an entire planet into something else. Okay, so terraforming cost goes down, sensor range, fleet maneuvers, fleet command. Everyone's opinion increased by 30. Let's do that. It's been a long road. 2 years after the successful test flight of the NX Zeta, Earth is celebrating laying the keel for the very first Warp 5 vessel, Starfleet's first true flagship, the NX Light Cruiser class Enterprise. But while technology has progressed at a breakneck speed, realizing the dreams of scientists such as Archer, Tasaki, and Cochrane, the Vulcans continue to warn humanity that it is not ready for the perils that face them in deep space. Their political pressure can be felt throughout the industrial sector on Earth. The project's resources are quickly dwindling, and many employees of the Warp 5 complex have been reassigned to different projects. While the Enterprise hull floats proudly in space dock, in truth it is but an empty shell. Analysts and military strategists are forced to admit they cannot estimate when this ambitious project will be completed. The success of the project is vital. The Enterprise is more than a testbed for the latest experimental propulsion weapon technologies, but a symbol of the hopes and dreams of humanity. Why not?
Log updated.
I feel like for our long-term goals, that's going to be the best thing for us. Okay, you're never going to want to join us. Where's Beta's own houses? Hold on. -6. That wasn't fantastic. Okay. As long as people like us, that's all I care about. I lack self-confidence, apparently. Klingon... So there's some pretty dangerous people that hate us, but it could be worse. Most people are in favor or neutral, even if they are tiny. I don't care if you claim stuff. And let's check our military again. Relative power. Everyone's either equivalent or the Klingons are slightly superior. So that's fine. The Betazoid houses have looked with envy on their galactic neighbors' growth in territory and prestige. Many factions on Beta Z have pushed the government to commit to exploration and expansion of the galaxy and reject the isolationism of the past. You do that, little guys. Be the coalition partners we want you to be. Well, we're letting you do that. Or not letting, we're encouraging you to do that. Let's go...
Survey complete.
And build mining. Then build research. This one's closer. So we'll get it to build their station outpost there. This one... It's too bad automatic exploration isn't a thing right now. Until we research it. Did we have another one over there? No, I guess we've got to send you to Joret. Now that we're back and caught up. And this one, I guess I'll just send it over to clear up some of the rest of this stuff. You want to go over to the Klingon border. And there, now everything's working for us. We can't really build up our fleet too much more. We could make different ship types, but I don't even know how the stuff compares, so whatever. Prime Minister Patrice Duval, my name is Dylan Warner, and I've been leading a team researching advanced defensive technologies. I'm pleased to announce that we've made a substantial breakthrough, offering us a number of potential applications to pursue. Please let us know which of the following avenues you wish us to develop. Covariant shields, regenerative shields, or ASCII in 6 months. Let's go with regenerative shields.
Discovered.
And physics lab. So are these guys gonna do something useful? Okay, well... The NX class Enterprise, the first of many hopeful Warp 5 vessels. So I feel like this is a little bit apocryphal with what we're doing. That's not the right word for that. It's definitely part of the story, whatever. It seems like this would have happened before the Federation was a thing. But I don't know my Star Trek, so I could be completely wrong about that. But let's speed her up a little bit there, bud. Factions, Historical Preservation Society. You are the religious ones. You're probably never going to be happy in my faction. Because we are just going with research and friendliness. Weiss Institute for Theoretical Physics. We need Tradition of Discovery. This is gonna... We'll probably do Discovery next, so that's fine. Staying ahead of the curve. Okay, so that's fine. Additional funding to schools and universities. Alternative tech. Importing strange new tech tailing... Okay, so... Hey, look. Johannes. No, it's not. Prime Minister Patrice, my name is, and I've been leading a team. This is the same thing as before. Let's look at civilian entrepreneurs. Alright, so hold on. Let's check our... Let's check our education policies. Every school and university will produce an additional thing. Oh, let's go with accelerated then. Antosian Union gives us 500. Okay, you wanted to do that? I'm okay with that. Where are you? Are you just awful little... Not awful. I shouldn't say awful. Where? Oh, you're here. 1 star. What else is new? 1 star. Okay. We're just going to unite the little guys. That's how this is going to work. Upgrowth, army upgrade. Terraforming, that's always good.
Construction complete.
Earth is about as built up as it can be. Just that one more tile blocker. I may as well clear everything off that we can. Mars... Nope, can't do that one yet. Can do this one yet. I guess with the red, that's what that border means. I'm learning. And mining network. I'm learning. Miss Hoover, I eated the purple ones. Comet sighted. A small celestial object with pronounced gases and particulate trails was recently observed in the Solar System. Passing was uneventful. Okay.
Construction complete.
Thanks for sharing.
Construction complete.
You know what? You can still get something powery for us. And you are going to get the dilithium refinery.
Tile cleared. Construction complete. Survey complete.
Give you resources. Again, I'm less focused on the economy, more on relationships with people. So that's fine. Eventually they'll all be part of the Federation. Okay, we're finally not giving up a ton of resources for being over naval capacity. At some point we will need to start expanding again. But as long as the Klingon are the only ones ahead of us, I'm not that concerned. The Enterprise. And there are still some ship names that were requested that I haven't included yet. I'll try to get them in as we can. I think someone might have requested an NX class, so I'll have to check again, and then I'll give it this name. Or give this one the name, rather. So it will happen.
Construction complete.
I just want to make sure I have it all recorded properly. Okay, where's our first fleet?
Construction.
Can I move you in? Is that going to be... Yeah, there we go. Legislators from across the United Federation of Planets, from Andoria to Teller Prime. Okay, so that's the usual thing. Let's go with expand diplomatic outreach to... Antosians? Tosian Union have a number of ongoing disputes with their neighbors, and while the diplomatic corps would ideally facilitate all mediations, it must focus on one at a time. Let's say the Zindi. The head of the diplomatic corps has drafted a proposal for a series of summits between the Antosian Union and Zindi Council to resolve their ongoing disputes and build trust between both parties. That's probably our best bet, because the Zindi we're kind of friendly with, I guess, and the Antosians we are. The Antosian Union has rejected our overture. Okay, well. That sucks.
Construction complete. Technology discovered.
Did I send something up? The Enterprise was originally designed to be the flagship of Starfleet. It was hastily commissioned to deal with the Zindi threat, and until now it did not have the chance to serve as it was intended to. Starfleet Command has decided that it is going to change. The Grand Fleet maneuvers will combine dozens of Starfleet and civilian ships, as well as friendly delegations from nearby empires. The Enterprise will take part in several simulations of likely scenarios, from tracking down pirates using grid search to aiding freighters under attack. This training exercise is truly a crowning moment for the long-lasting NX project. The goal is meant to not only improve Starfleet readiness, but to allow the knowledge that the Enterprise crew gathered to be disseminated throughout the fleet. The Enterprise was a testbed of many prototype technologies that now proved themselves ready and can enter wide use, allowing Starfleet to leapfrog years into the future. Make it so.
Log updated.
Alright, nom 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 nom. Nom nom.
Initiating communications.
That's nice, dear. All the research stations there. Oh, Denobulans, you
We
wanna?
will stand as one in the face of our enemies. Technology discovered.
I guess I should have invited them to mine. Doesn't matter, hold on. Denobulans.
Survey complete.
Hold on. Chill. Scientist recruitment. No, let's do that. And let's do... Oh god, that's a lot of buttons. I like all the signs there. No longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our territory. That's nice of you. Is it you guys? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think I could have just brought them in. Denobulans. I think we'll be able to... I'll have to see what happens when we get up to the next thing. So let's go with that. I don't like this new color for us, though. Thing's already doing that. Perfect. I wasn't sure if I'd actually ordered that, so that answers that. And keep you going. Science ship. Which one are you? Go that way. You go that way. Alright. Resume. Betazoid houses. Can I...
Initiating communications. Initiating communications. Tile cleared.
Establish communication with the Romulan Star Empire. I like the Romulans. Hold on. Let's pause that up there. Ah! It's the weird people. Anakin Pax. Demonic Imperialists. Nasari Wolf would like you to know that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. Okay, that's nice, dear. I wonder why it's always 2. Decadent hierarchy. That's probably not horrible for us. Okay, so the Romulans are all in there. How do the Romulans feel about us? +10 in their superior.
The Empire won't fall to those vermin.
Jesus. Calm down, buddy. The Romulans are slaving despots? What? I didn't know that. I want to be friends. Okay. We'll be friends later. Can I actually get into a non-aggression pact with you right now? I didn't actually check the specific options. Where are you, Cardassian? Cardassians are +10? That's actually not horrible.
The Empire won't fall to those vermin.
Okay. Alright, well... Why are you...
The Empire won't fall to those vermin.
Okay, I think they don't want their empire to fall to vermin, but they'd have to clarify that position for me. Did you disappeared? You did disappeared.
Initiating communications.
That's super trivial. Who wants to join us? Nobody yet. So is there going to be more? There's got to be more up there, but...
Technology discovered.
Eventually we will go to war with the Orion Pirates.
Tile cleared.
One last tile blocker.
Survey complete. Special project complete.
The lithium thingy, coalition offer, we already got that going on. Leader gained a level, all this is fine, thank you. Lots of resources, everyone's happy. We're still we keep fluctuating a little bit in there, so I don't want to build up too much yet. But we're going to eventually start closing in on all the available space. So it's going to have to... Oh, encounter a new Canis Major. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in New Canis Majora system. These strange objects have been flying as Sin aliens. Alright, well let's get Draconis built up here. That's the Chair Knight Commission over there. Okay, so the Chair Knights might be... Where are you? Chair Knights Commission. Oh, you're Slaving Despot. Never mind. You're probably not going to like us very much, are you?
Technology discovered.
Well, we'll probably just invade them soon, so... Let's say a shipyard down in the south. a naval depot, and an energy weapons array. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on Earth has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. Traffic control, what's this do? Crew quarters, and warp inhibitor, I guess. Who's insulting me? The Chernik? Oh, I don't care about you. Alright, let's research that there. And what are we looking at?
Special project complete. Construction complete.
There, go for that one. The Friendly Alliance has guaranteed the Bine armaments. Okay, begin negotiations with the Romulans. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's do medium then.
Survey complete.
And we're still full up there. I mean, I might even need more. Oh. Let's look at our leaders. We have 10 out of 12. We can get 2 more. I kind of want to get 2 more science ships.
Construction complete.
Earth. Planetary dock. Toon toon. Sounds good, Vulcans.
Initiating communications.
Go over. Oh, no, we need more influence. Jeez. Wanted to give us more money. That's nice too.
Construction complete.
We've been just spitting out influence. I think that's because of the
Our presence in the
talks.
galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Benzarians. I don't know who you are. Ooh. Coalition builders, though. So naturally, you have like one planet, I'm sure. Benzarians. Armin Tamzarian? Okay. Benzarian Commonwealth. 21 civs, though.
Initiating communications. Construction complete.
Okay. Can't really do much more in that direction. Looks like the Betazoid houses are actually doing it, though. So are the Orion Pirates. These jerks. Okay, how are the Betazoid houses doing? Denobulan Unity votes no. Well, soon you won't have a choice, Denobulans, you jerks. They're going to be part of our Federation, whether you like it or not. But, despite their protests, this episode is running on to 30 minutes here, so I think we will leave it there. So after this, the Elder Council, Kelpian Duchies, a research agreement. I always like research agreements. So we are going to leave it there for today. So hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. We're going to get Engineering Lab there. Actually, are we? That might have been a bad idea. There. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far. We'll be back again this week with probably 2 more episodes. We're probably going to be alternating this with Pokemon Fire Red. But yeah, so there should be more episodes throughout the week. And I will see you then. Bye, everyone.